Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. A very good morning to you wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Wherever you are, dear friend, it is a beautiful Tuesday morning here, and I am grateful to God Almighty for the privilege to be back here on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, on the continent of Africa, especially my good friends in Nigeria, I am grateful in Zambia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, or anywhere you are around the globe. All of you guys are wonderful. I'm grateful that you are part of this channel. Dear friends, this very special edition, well, there's so much to talk about, but I want to start on a different note this morning with you. And I want to start with Manchester United. Yes, because a lot is happening around that football club right now that needs to be talked about. Chelsea, where we are right now, we know our progress so far. But it looks like United, there is something fundamentally going wrong somewhere with Manchester United. And like I always say, Premier League without Manchester United is not complete. United are known worldwide for a reason. They are a traditional club. Even before City became City today, there has been Manchester United. Dear friends, so quickly, we are starting on Manchester United and Eric Ten Hag, the head coach of Manchester United. It is a pity that until now, United hierarchy are not able to make a decision on whether to sack Eric Ten Hag or to keep him. I remember very well during the summer window, before Pochettino was sacked, it was expected that Eric Ten Hag could also be sacked. It took the United hierarchy so long, over a month, to make a decision to keep him. Why did it take them so long a time to make that decision? And yet the season started. First 1 month, 1.5 months is already gone. The same situation, in fact, it's getting worse. Right now, we understand, according to Fabrizio Romano on Ben Jacobs, he said United hierarchy want to see reaction in the next 2 games. United hierarchy want to see a reaction from the playing body in the next 2 games. No immediate risks for Eric Ten Hag. He will get FC Porto in Europa League this week and Aston Villa over the weekend. So they are using the next 2 games to assess him. And the hierarchy expect a reaction from the playing body. Otherwise, to be honest with you, Eric Ten Hag is gone. He is gone. All these delays that we are seeing right now for the past 2 weeks is because they are assessing who to replace him. Yeah, they must get a replacement before sacking him. Because where the league is right now, it will be the best thing for them to do immediately to see a reaction from the playing body. Otherwise, United will not end the season well at all. They will not. And you see, some names that are coming up. Gareth Southgate, former England head coach, according to Fabrizio Romano, is still being appreciated or always been appreciated by Ineos. Thomas Tuchel, former Chelsea coach, yes, spoke to Manchester United over the summer, but talks never advanced, and he is also still available. Graham Potter is also available for the job. Listen, all these names that came up, in exception of Thomas Tuchel, Southgate, or Graham Potter. Now, as a matter of fact, Chelsea fans don't need to be worried if both Southgate or Graham Potter takes over. Our next 5 games, United is not part of our next 5 games. Let me see. Chelsea's next 5 games. On Thursday, we have Giants. Then Sunday, we have Nottingham Forest. The next is Liverpool. Then another Panathinaikos, Conference League again. Then following by Newcastle. Our October fixtures doesn't contain Manchester United. I would have loved that Chelsea played them this season. I would have loved it that Chelsea would meet them. Not when they change a coach where there will be a reaction from the playing body. Dear friend, it is your breakfast. Honestly, I would have loved it if Chelsea is to face them in recent weeks or recent, coming days. But unfortunately, we are not part of it. You see, even if they are to change the coach, both Gareth Southgate and Graham Potter, they can never get a reaction that can propel them to the next level. They need a coach like Thomas Tuchel. Unless that, then there can be a reaction and they can get back to winning ways immediately. Well, everything hard. Manchester United. United fans, let me hear from you in this comment section. Let me hear from the United fans in this comment section. Dear friends, you see, as we speak, these so-called United pundits, when they are speaking, they speak as if Chelsea is not part of, was not part of the top 6 clubs before. And interesting enough, one particular man, Gary Neville, in fact, Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, these two pundits, whenever they are speaking, they speak as if Chelsea has never been part of top 6 or top 4 before. They were trying to, analyze the teams that can qualify or be in the top 4, the positions of the teams. Surprisingly, well, so Gary Neville actually predicted Chelsea to be in the 3rd position. Yeah. But Jamie Carragher believes that Chelsea will fall below top 4. He believes that Chelsea will fall below top 4. They are not giving Chelsea any opportunity at all. They believe that Chelsea can never make it. And that is what I like. That is exactly what I like. So that there will not be pressure on anyone. To my surprise, you can imagine this guy. Carragher still put Manchester United in the top 4. Manchester United in the top 4 ahead of Chelsea. Is this guy okay? Jamie Carragher, is he okay? He placed Manchester United in the top 4 ahead of Chelsea. Is this guy actually okay? Well, you can say the season just started. But to be honest, the bias from this so-called pundits is getting out of hand. No wonder Jose Mourinho asked him one time, referred to him, that has he ever won a trophy in his career? Has he ever won a Premier League before? Never. In his entire playing career in England, he has never won Premier League. But he speaks anyhow. He talks to players anyhow. Well, Chelsea fans, that shouldn't bother you. That shouldn't bother you. Happy days for Chelsea are coming. And quickly, our next games, like I said, we are playing against Giants on Thursday in Conference League. Sunday, we have Nottingham Forest, followed by Liverpool. Then next week, Thursday, we have Panathinaikos. Then the following weekend, again, we have Newcastle. Now, can Chelsea make something out of these 5 games? Can we continue on our winning streak? Do you think Chelsea can? These are our October fixtures. 5 games in October. Yes, 5 games in October. Can Chelsea get something out of it? What do you think? Let me hear from you in the comment section. And look at our October fixtures. How well do you think Chelsea will do in these 5 games? In these 5 games, we have Liverpool there, don't forget. We have Newcastle also there, don't forget. Oh yes. Do not forget, we have Liverpool and Newcastle. Do you think Chelsea are prepared to meet up with Liverpool? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Remember, our September features, we won almost all our games in September except one. I think it was against Bournemouth that we played 1-1. Right? Yeah, then the next one we won by 1-0. West Ham 3-0. The next one was against who? 5-0. Then the last one was 4-2 against Brighton. 4-2 against Brighton. So our September has been good. September has actually been good for us. Yes. So can we face October as a new month? Hey guys, happy new month to you guys. In fact, forgive me, happy new month to you guys all out there. Can Chelsea get something good result out of in this October against these teams? Well, currently as we speak, our players, some of them are living up to expectation right now, even though the season just began. Chelsea's best performing player this season so far, my pick, Chelsea's best performing players this season so far, my pick, number 1 is Cole Palmer. 2, Nicholas Jackson. Yes, my man, Nicholas Jackson. 3, Moise Caicedo. Then defenders, Levi Colwill and Marc Cucurella. Levi Colwill and Marc Cucurella. And you know why? You know what? You see, Marc Cucurella is one player that most of us, we don't seem to appreciate. Oh yes, Chelsea fans, we don't seem to appreciate Marc Cucurella enough. But do you know this guy is a monster on his own? Yeah, the first game that we played, we lost. We played 1-1. Is Crystal Palace. Yeah, it was Crystal Palace, and that even felt like a lost game, as if we lost the game. The game we played 1-1 in September was against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, and that game actually felt, for me, I felt like a lost game, as if we lost the game. But in general, September has been good. September has been good. So like I was saying, Marc Cucurella is a player that Chelsea fans, we don't seem to appreciate enough. He deserves a mention in this list. I think the Chelsea fans will have to start appreciating some of these players. Yes, we'll have to start appreciating some of these players. The work rate of Marc Cucurella on that left back and inverting, look, it's not an easy job. It's not an easy job at all. I enjoy seeing Caicedo in that left center midfield, left side of the center midfield row. After Enzo went off last weekend, you know, when Enzo was taking off, there was a shift in position of the midfield. The coach instructed Moise Caicedo to move a little forward at the left side of the midfield. So Caicedo now moved a little forward to make way for Romeo Lavia that came on as a substitute at number 6. And Caicedo was afforded more freedom when he moved forward, and he loved it. I enjoy watching him there. And he pressed so super high. He was pressing so super high. The way he was pressing, he still followed that part of the field and allow our wingers. He made sure our wingers were not so much, involved again from that moment. You observe, when Enzo was taken out, we were under pressure. We were under pressure. But what sustained us, it was part of the tactics. The change that Enzo Maresca made in that part of the game was exactly what we needed to finish up games. It was exactly what we needed to finish up games. You see, both of them, Caicedo and Romeo Lavia, both of them brought extra defensive solidity to supplement our attacking front. And it made that part of the field more balanced. It was one of the, it was part of the game management strategy. Caicedo moving forward to the left part of the midfield. Romeo Lavia taking in number 6 row. Make sure that our wingers were not under too much pressure to come back to defend. Rather, they were waiting for ball to counter. They were waiting for ball to counter. Even though we were under pressure from Brighton from that moment, but it was what we needed to solidify our win. And that is why we maintained the 4 goals. We were able to sustain the 4 goals that we scored. and they could not score any more goal. Sometimes these games have to be managed, and it's one of the things that I'm beginning to enjoy most about our head coach, Enzo Maresca. His game management, his substitutions are spot on. Game management and substitutions are spot on. So far, so good when it comes to Enzo Maresca's substitutions. I really like it. I really like it. Oh yes. You see, if you don't put those things into consideration, you will think, oh, in the second half, Chelsea did not do well. But we did extremely well. Looking at Brighton and their strategy that they came to the game with. For Chelsea to be able to tame them until that last minute, last 20 minutes of the game, give the credit to the coach. Yes, give credit to the coach. Dear friends, before I let you go, this is your breakfast. Let me remind you, I was talking about Manchester United earlier on. Do you know that it will cost Manchester United around 17.5 million to sack Erik ten Hag? Oh yes. It will cost Manchester United around 17.5 million pounds to sack Erik ten Hag. And do not forget, till today, Chelsea are still paying Graham Potter until he secures a new job. All these managers and some of their contracts that they sign, you wonder how those who were agreeing on terms with them. Oh yeah, most managers, when you sack a manager, when his contract term has not ended and you sack him, you are most likely either you compensate him, he goes away, or you pay his salary. So you choose which one you want to do. Yeah. All right, quickly, a very good morning to you, and it's your breakfast news, so I will not take much time. Chelsea are happy with their current squad and are set to have a relatively quiet January transfer window. Any new additions would have to add significant value to the squad, fit into Enzo Maresca's style, and have a strong winning mentality. Apart from these qualities, no new signing in January. Yesterday, I brought up a story on Victor Osimhen that Chelsea still has interest, and we will be looking at January transfer window. But with what we are hearing now, it is understood that Chelsea are currently happy. They are currently happy with the squad that is available and are set to have a quiet January transfer window. Any new addition will have to add significant value to the squad, fit into Maresca's style, and have a strong winning mentality. Anything apart from that is not welcome in Chelsea in the transfer window. Dear friends, quickly, some shout out to you guys before I go this morning. I should be back with more exclusives and explosives in the coming hours. But now, it's time for me to give you some shout out. Some shout out, yes. All right, we start from Elisha Bass. Yesterday, I gave you a big shout out. Elisha, it been a long time. And I call your name, and lo and behold, you responded. Elisha Bass. Elisha says, first of all, good evening to all my fellow Blue fans. I hope we are now getting it right as we think and as we want it to be some days ago. I have a very big confidence and believe that Chelsea will do well, but it's a matter of time. So Mr. Salon's blog, please, I use God name, beg you. I beg, forgive me, okay? I'm back as full member of Salon's blog. Big shout out to you out there, Elisha, with a blue heart emoji. Very big shout out to you out there, my good friend Elisha. The next one says, Mr. Salon blog, I don't even know the differences between Chelsea's first and second team. Yes, our second team is equally good as the first team. That's just the truth. And it's very good for us right now. Oh yes, it is very, very good for us right now. Big shout out. The name is what? Lansana Mustafa Koroma. Big shout out to you, Lansana Mustafa Koroma, wherever you are. Please, next time, let me know where you are watching us from and your full name, and I'll give you a better shout out. The next one says, Osimhen cannot stand Jackson. Jackson is one of prolific striker in EPL and even in Europe. Out of the 6 Premier League matches played so far, he has scored 4 goals without penalties and 3 assists. Which coach will bench that kind of striker in a difficult league like the EPL? You guys continue running down Jackson because he's an African player, or to create space for Osimhen to come to Chelsea. Jackson's performances weekly will continue disappointing his enemies. See how this man is praising Sancho because he provided an assist. but berating Jackson, who scored 2 goals last week and provided an assist this week because he's an African player. My dear friend, what's the name? Nigerian fans, don't start again. Osimhen has no place in Chelsea for now. I want to know this. I want to know you. It's Carol John, right? Please let me know your name. Dear friend, I am Jackson's #1 fan on this channel. Oh yes, ask anybody on this channel. I am the one that have been promoting and propagating Jackson on this channel. Maybe you are new and you are welcome to the family. Yes, you are welcome to the Blue family. I'm happy you put out this piece. Look, I am Jackson's and I've never berated Jackson. All I said was that he got so much opportunity and he could not deliver. I even analyzed one of the misses. Maybe go back and watch my yesterday's first video. Is it yesterday's first video? Yes. I analyzed one of the chances that he missed, and I pointed out that naturally, we don't have to blame him for that miss. I analyzed it very well. So, dear friend, you are welcome to the club. This is Salon's vlog. Yes, let me know where you're watching from. Jadon Sancho, I think it's the first time I'm even praising him on this channel. It is the first time. And I only mentioned that he gave 3 assists in 3 games. But Jackson has been my main man on this channel. Welcome to the channel, my dear friend. Let me have your name, but I can see Carol John. I'm not too sure if that is your name. Please, next time, give me your full name. The next one says, good day, Mr. Salon Blog. My name is Samuel. Samuel from Nigeria. We don't need Osimhen anymore. Jackson is on fire and will even score more goals than Osimhen this season. Just watch. Big shout out to you, Samuel from Nigeria, and big shout out to you, John, from wherever you are watching us from. I appreciate you both. Big shout out to you both, dear friends. The next one says, we will lead the goal scoring chart this season with Palmer and Jackson scoring 20 or more plus goals this season. If they are clinical, linked up and free from injuries. David from Ghana. David from Ghana, big shout out to you this morning. It is a Tuesday morning. Very big shout out to you, all of you guys, all out there in Ghana. The next one says, good day, Mr. Salon's blog. Osimhen is just what we want, not your Jackson. You see, another one is here. Not my Jackson, right? All the time, let him go to the wings. Thanks, Frederick Amabe from Biafra State, Nigeria. You see, you guys there. Somebody says that I'm not promoting Jackson enough. Another person says, my Jackson, no problem. We love Jackson. They are all Chelsea players, right? Big shout out to you, Amabe from Biafra State, Nigeria. The next one says, remember my promise, anytime Chelsea buy Victor, you have my portrait, Mr. Selom. Really? Anytime Chelsea buy Victor Osimhen, I will have a portrait from you. No problem. Thank you so much. I'm waiting for that day. And I want to receive it. Yes. The name is Emenobi Art. Emenobi Art. Big shout out to you, my brother, Emenobi Art. I'll keep your promise in my head. I'll not forget it. And don't forget also. Big shout out to you, Emenobi Art from Nigeria. All right. The next one's coming from Kole Wisdom. Say, yes, we are leading the goal scoring chart. But among the top 4, we are the most considered. Thanks, you Salon. Big shout out to you, Kole Wisdom from GH, Ghana, I believe. All right, Lux Rider, my friend Lux Rider from Zambia. I say hello. How are you, Mr. Salon Blog? Lux Rider from Zambia, up Chelsea. Thanks for giving us news. Keep going. Thank you very much, Lux Rider. Big shout out to you from Zambia. The next one says, Mr. Salon, you see why I don't like your support for Jackson? He's not good enough. So please stop. Thanks. Frederick Amabe from Biafra State, Nigeria. My dear friend, I cannot stop with Jackson though. I'm in love with him. I am in love with because I know Jackson will come good. Jackson will give us goals. And the number of assists he's given, trust me, it's difficult to get a player like his sort. Yeah, big shout out to you anyway, my good friend, Frederick Amabe. All right, the last but not the least, coming from David Wonder. David, he said, as I commented earlier, Enzo is a good passer of the ball. That's what even helped Argentina win the World Cup. Jackson and Pana will score goals this season because of their link-up play. David from Ghana. Big shout out to you guys all out there. Let me leave you here. I'll be back in the afternoon for more exclusives and explosives. Don't go anywhere. I should be back. Like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. Remember, we are on TikTok as well. Salon's blog on TikTok. See you guys in the next one when you see me, dear friends. Shalom and peace.